and welcome to Nerdy News. I'm your host Laura, and today I'll be filling you in on the latest in gaming news. Gone are the days when the words video game and fitness were contrary to each other. Modern motion sensor technology have transformed our living rooms into gyms and dance floors. The idea of exercise with video games isn't particularly new. In 1988, Nintendo released the Power Pad, a mat with foot-sized buttons designed for running and jumping. Now, instead of bulky mats or unresponsive pads, we have more precise and convenient tools like the Wii Balance Board and the Xbox Kinect. Exergames have amplified sales for not only the small game shops, but for the entire game industry. The Entertainment Software Association has reported many state schools are implementing Exergames in their school physical education programs. Bruce Bailey is a professor of exercise science at BYU. He has found that middle schoolers who played video games such as Wii Boxing and Dance Dance Revolution experienced enough exercise to meet physical activity recommendations. Bailey's experiment engaged 39 children of various body types to play Exergames for 10 minutes and rest for 5 in between games. The results showed that all of the Exergames boosted energy burned in a significant way, and the kids participating in the research had high enjoyment level too. Playing Exergames standing up burned between 4 and 6.7 calories per minute. Compare that to the 4.4 calories kids burn when walking on a treadmill at 3 miles per hour. The Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research recently reported that playing Wii Fit video games can provide adequate exercise to improve health and physical fitness. Healthy young women were studied while playing Wii Fit games, Step, a step aerobic workout, and Hula, a simulated hula hoop game. In both the Step and Hula games, the intermediate level produced energy expenditure equivalent to a fairly brisk walking pace of 3.5 miles per hour. Of the two games, the Hula game provided even higher oxygen consumption and energy expenditure, burning approximately 5 calories per minute. In another study on interactive video games published in the Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise, researchers measured calories burned and enjoyment among 100 women and men aged 18 to 35 who played 4 types of games: shooters, band simulation, dance simulation, and fitness. The fitness game substantially provided greater calorie expenditure with 322% more burn than resting. The band simulation game was the most popular game. It produced a 73% increase in energy expenditure. On average, the shooter game created a 23% increase, and the dance simulation came in at 298%. Recently, even gyms and senior centers are embracing this new way to get in shape. Scientists have already discovered a variety of health benefits that video games offer to elderly gamers, including heightened mental acuity and vision restoration. After performing a 10-week observational study, Dr. Patricia Kalbach of Southern Connecticut State University now believes that motion control gaming alleviates feelings of depression. Kalbach selected patients with an average age of 82. 16 played the Nintendo Wii for 1 hour every week, and 12 others spent that weekly hour just watching TV. The Wii group eventually enjoyed a markedly better overall mood than the TV watchers and reported feelings of decreased loneliness and feeling more connected to others. Students at the University of Notre Dame have teamed up with Memorial Hospital in South Bend, Indiana, where they've taken the Wii system and applied it to rehab for stroke patients. They've created a program that uses the Wii console, Wii Fit Balance Board, and a custom-built program to monitor the balance of patients and help them to regain it. One reason for choosing the Wii is that it's a cost-effective machine and can be easily purchased by rehab centers across the country or even for home use. The real story here, though, is that video games are being used to make a difference in the lives of real people. According to a survey of 98 military personnel, regularly playing games that involve war and combat, like Call of Duty, decreased the level of harm and aggression experienced when they dreamed about war. Soldiers who didn't play video games reported having more violent dreams combined with a sense of helplessness. Soldiers were divided into high gaming and low gaming groups based on how often they played video games. Those in the high gaming group reported that their nightmares about combat were less intense and that they often felt able to fight back against whatever forces were threatening them. Low gamers reported more incidents of feeling helpless against an aggressive, violent enemy. Researchers theorized that playing violent games while awake may serve as a way of conditioning the mind to better cope with intense, dangerous situations when they arise in nightmares. Philo is a computer game with a scientific mission to solve gaps in the genome alignment so that biologists can better understand the causes of disease. Basically, it's a pattern matching game with a genetic twist, the brainchild of a group of computer scientists and students at McGill University. Each puzzle solved will help map out diseases in the human genome. Players actually help just by playing Philo. The goal of the game is to match multiple genome alignments, represented by colored blocks with as little gaps as possible. By doing this, players will help develop a more accurate picture of genome alignment between humans and other animals, and help scientists understand what roles certain genes play in disease. Now for some games releasing this week. Homefront is being released for PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3. Okamedin is making its adorable way over to the Nintendo DS. And Yakuza 4 is coming to the PlayStation 3. That's all the news I have for today. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. Love and peace from my PCDers.